a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Sooners will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Selden. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Offense set on first down. On the ground, it's Sampson. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Back open in the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Volunteers with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Sampson. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
I like how this offense throws to their running backs in different areas of the field. It's not always going to be to the perimeter. It's not always going to be screens, but they can attack the middle of the field, too, using these angle routes. Nice play call.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. And oftentimes you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the wolves at bay, and the phone calls that are coming in from other programs trying to steal your guys. It is not easy. Probably as difficult as it's ever been, David, to be a head coach now with the transfer.
It is, and think about players, man. If I'm not happy, if I'm not getting the run I want, like, I can just leave. I can go somewhere else. I can get paid by another opportunity. So I think players always having their eyes to that portal, looking at a better destination, makes it miserable for coaches.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the lone running back. Got enough space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Go straight ahead. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you could tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's third and short. Will they run again, or are you going to force them to pass the football?
Big play for both of these teams early in this season opener. It's third. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown ball. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nice move to pick up yardage. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. And Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
They'll try to run for it. Breaks the tackle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Right back to the well. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
And the Sooners will snap it on first and 10. Might as well give it to him again. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's second and 4. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. The give to the back. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll try to snap it quickly. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll run it again. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooners!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On to attempt the try. Smashes it through for the PAT. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. He finds his man. Still on his feet at the 45. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
He grabs it in the middle. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Gonna run it. It's Sampson. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against. Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses in some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Line getting set on second down. Leaves it with the back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They're getting this guy lathered up. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee! Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 72 yards, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it out. It's Ocha. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Jet sweep, trying to get the edge. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down.
And you gotta love it. Get the ball to your playmakers any way you can. Use their speed to your advantage. Nice job handing him the football, getting his speed to the outside to have a successful play.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down. Defense gets the ball back for its own.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. He's going for the big play. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. Got room on the return. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver, they get to chase him. A really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole play.
Caught over the middle. It's McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. On the move, it's Burks. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Corner's going to give them room. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
He uncorks one deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Going to try to get it himself. At the 45, on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure. He knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Arnold. He's going to let it go. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Makes it past the marker. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Vols will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. No, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
You know, these running backs have to keep 5 points of pressure on the ball, especially against this defense that prides themselves on creating takeaways. And the offense, real lucky they jumped on that one.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking for a man. It's Arnold. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep.
You got to give kudos to this defense. They are so well coached up. How about the awareness and the ability to play with great eye discipline? They located the football. They located that receiver on the jet sweep and were able to make the tackle.
Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. They'll go to the ground. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. On the run, it ticks. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Offense, quick tempo. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Off the play fake. He wants to go deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watched the film. They watched this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. And here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back on the move. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by 4 over Southern Miss. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And this Big Orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones. Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. On the move, it's Sampson. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Volunteers headed quickly to the line. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Vols will have it 1st and 10. He'll try the left side. Fighting off the defender. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
To throw, it's Iamaleava. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. After the misfire, now on second down. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The sure hands, it's White. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Quarterback checking off. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Tight end finds a soft spot. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops.
Touchdown, Volunteers! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch. Yeah,
you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. floats it out in space. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Sooners will hustle to the line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. The Sooners get enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
He'll send out 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll give it to the back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Here's fourth down, and down 2 scores. They'll go for it here in the fourth quarter. Try to get it on the ground. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Buys a little time. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Power football with the run. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Flips it out in the flat. Oh, they knock it free. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight.
Man, what a break. Great job falling on the football. Great job having some awareness. The running back coughed it up, but teammates there to pick him up, fall on the football. Listen, it's lucky, but it's a good job by the offense.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They are running out of time and very little choice. Down 5 late, they'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, look out, the ball's free. And the offense will recover, but it's not going to make any difference as they're short of the 1st down marker. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gonna run it. It's Barnes. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up.
Touchdown Sooners! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And what a way to end it with what is likely the game winner in the final seconds. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw, it's Maleava. Skips away from pressure. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.